Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Career Launcher. My name is Naveen, and today we'll be looking at LRDI. This is part 16 of this series, where we go through some of the most interesting and lively sets related to CAT. So let's begin with our first set of the day. The based on the given data, solve the questions that follow. Vision Tech, an institute involved in training professionals for advanced certificate programs, runs 6 batches. Achievers, believers, creators, developers, endeavors, and fascinators. Each batch is scheduled at least once a week. Sunday is a holiday. The believers batch meets on all days except Friday and Saturday. The creators batch meets on 4 consecutive days. The fascinators batch only meets from Monday to Thursday. The Endeavors batch meets every day except Thursday and Saturday. The Achievers batch meets on alternate days. The Achievers and Developers batches are never scheduled on the same days. The Creators batch does not meet on Mondays and Tuesdays. The Developers batch meets only once a week on either Wednesday or Friday. So, if you read this, it clearly feels like that we have a set which is based on timetable or schedule, where we have got days from Monday to Sunday, okay, where Sunday is given as a holiday. And then we have got a total of 6 batches, which are going to be denoted by A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then each batch, they meet on some of the days. So it's not that A and B meet, it's not that. So there is a batch, there is a program whose name is Achievers, and the batches under that program, they meet on these days. Okay, so it's more like the batches when we say they meet or they do not meet. We are talking about the programs being, indirectly being run on that particular day or not being run on that particular day. So we need a grid with weekdays as the columns or the rows, and the programs being either the rows or the columns accordingly. So let's look at the questions and see if we will be able to figure everything out, whatever is asked, or do we have to make cases. So the first question is a theta one. So definitely, for sure we will be able to solve it. Second is also is a theta one. Third also a theta one. Even if they start with the word if, so it looks like even if there are going to be cases, the answer is going to be a definite one. Fourth one again starts with an if, but we have definite options. So let's solve. We are given that the batches are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let's write it here. And we are told that the days are from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday is a holiday, so let's not bring in that. Now, the believers batch meets on all days except Friday and Saturday. So they do not meet on Friday and Saturday, but they do meet on all days. Okay. Done with the second. The creators batch meets on 4 consecutive days. Now, which are those 4 consecutive days? We have no idea as of now. Let's leave it. Next, the fascinators batch only meets from Monday to Thursday. So fascinators batch is going to be from Monday to Thursday. Next is the endeavors batch meets every day except Thursday and Saturday. So Thursday and Saturday they do not meet. They meet every day otherwise. The achievers batch meet on alternate days. So it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or it's TTS. So it's MWF or TTS. We do not know which one is that. We will leave it. The achievers and developers batches are never scheduled on the same days. So we have no idea about developers D batch as of now. Okay. So we will leave that statement. The creators batch does not meet on Mondays and Tuesdays. So creators batch, they do not meet on Mondays and Tuesdays. And if we remember the third statement, it says they meet on 4 consecutive days. So these 4 consecutive days are going to be Wednesday to Saturday, of course. So done with this. Now the developers batch meets only once a week on either Wednesday or Friday, right? So suppose the developers batch, they meet on Wednesday, and we have got achievers batch, they meet on alternate days, and we have the A and D batches are never scheduled on the same days. So if developers is Wednesday and achievers batch will never meet developers batch, so it has to be TTS, right? So basically, if developers is MWF, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the alternate ones, sorry, uh, if it is W, as in on Wednesday, if D batch meets, then A ka sequence on alternate day such that they do not meet on this, I mean, they do not meet A and D batches. It has to be TTS, right? And if D meets on Friday, then also A and D should never, I mean, they should never meet and they are not scheduled on the same day. So for A also, it's going to be TTS. That means whether for D it is Wednesday or Friday, that means they do not meet on the other days for sure. So the yellow one is basically saying it's this is Wednesday or Friday. For A, it's always Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday only. So we have two cases here, right? Okay. Now let's look at the questions. What is the maximum possible number of batches on one day? So if you look at Monday, the maximum number of batches we can have is 3. Actually, this is fixed. For Tuesday, we have got a 4. For Wednesday, we can have a 5, right? So the maximum possible number of batches we can have is 5. Second, if a certain batch of developers is scheduled for the same day as the believers batch. So developers is scheduled same day as the believers batch. So it has to be Wednesday because on Friday, believers batch is not scheduled. So we are saying developers is there on Friday, on Wednesday. Then how many batches meet on Friday? On Friday, then we will have only C and E, these two batches meeting. So it's going to be 2. If E and F batch cannot be scheduled on the same day, how many days a week can the E batch meet? If E and F, they are not scheduled on the same day, then how many days can the E batch meet? So it's saying if E and F, they are not scheduled on the same day. If they are not scheduled on the same day, that would mean, so is it asking us to amend the language here? Is it asking us to make what kind of changes here? Right now, this one is a little tricky one as to what is it asking. Is it asking us to get rid of F? Is it asking us to get rid of some of the E's? Do we have to change the what shall I say, the language, or is it something else? Hmm. How many days they can meet? Where is the content? Hold on. Okay, Where did everything go? Is it visible? From my slide, it has vanished. Okay, I'll have to rewrite it. Sorry about that. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we have A was on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. B is not Friday and Saturday. C was either Monday or Friday. D was no. It was for D, which was only Wednesday or Friday. For C, it was something else. For C was 4 consecutive days, and they do not meet on Mondays and Tuesdays. So these are the 4 consecutive days. For E, it was except Thursday and Saturday they meet. And F was Monday to Thursday. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So if the endeavors and fascinators batches cannot be scheduled on the same day, how many days a week can the endeavors batch meet? So if endeavors and fascinators, they cannot be scheduled on the same day, and we know that fascinators have been scheduled on 4 days. So these 3 out of the 4 are going to be removed. So there is going to be only one day, which is Friday, where we can have the endeavor or the batch E who are going to be meeting, right? So there is going to be only one. If there is one such day that all the batches are to meet, which batch would gain additional day? So if you remember the very first question, we had 5 out of the 6 batches that meet on Wednesday. So if you want, one batch more to meet, it has to be batch A, that is achievers, that are forced to come on Wednesday. And in that case, obviously, this statement number 7 will not make sense. So we are going to kind of neglect it. Okay. So achievers batch is something which has to be brought on Monday. Okay. Next set. 21 participants from 4 continents, so Africa, Americas, Australia, Asia, and Europe, attended a national United Nations conference. Each participant was an expert in one of the 4 fields: labor, health, population studies, and refugee relocation. The following 5 facts about the participants are given. The number of labor experts in the camp was exactly half the number of experts in each of the 3 categories. Africa did not send any labor experts. Otherwise, every continent, including Africa, sent at least 1 expert for each category. None of the continents sent more than 3 experts in any category. If there had been 1 less Australasian expert, then America would have had twice as many experts as each of the other continents. Mike and Alfonso are leading experts in population studies who attended the conference. They are from Australasia. So basically, we have got these continents, which are Africa, Americas, Australasia, and Europe. And then we have got 4 different fields, which are field number 1, which is labor. Then we have got health, population studies, and refugee relocation. So basically, a grid where we have got people from each of these continents participating for each of these 4 fields, right? And then we are told that, how many people are there from overall. Overall, we have got 21. And then how many are from labor experts, how many did not attend from a particular continent. So more information to fill up the grids, right? Let's see how much we will be able to fill it up. Let's look at the state questions. Which of the following numbers cannot be determined from the given information? Which of the following combinations is not possible? So most likely there are cases. If R or Ramos is the lone American expert, then which of the following is not true? Alex, an American expert in this, was the first keynote. What can be inferred? So looks like whatever grade we are going to fill, it's not going to be complete. So there are going to be some empty slots, right? Let's solve this. So we have got 4 continents. So let's call this as Africa, America, Australasia, and Europe. And then we have got 4 fields, which are labor, health, population studies, and refugee relocation. And the total that we have as per continents and the fields is total of 21. Okay, let's fill further. The number of labor experts in the camp was exactly half the number of labor experts in each of the 3 categories. So in labor experts, if I say this was a total of X, then this was half of each of the other 3. So we are basically saying X plus 2, X plus 2, X plus 2, X is 21. Or in other words, 7X is 21, which makes X as 3, 2X as 6, 2X as 6, and 2X as 6. Okay, 6th point now. If there had been one less Australasian expert, then America have had twice as many experts as each of the other continents. So basically, if we are saying that Australasia has X plus 1 experts, then if we have one less, that is X experts, then America would have had twice of that. So it would become 2X. Now this is true for all the other 3, right? So basically, if I remove this plus 1 from Australasia, then Americas have twice as many experts as each of the other continents. Each of the other. It's not just one. It's not this sum of the other. It's for each. That means each will be X. So that Americas is going to be 2X. Basically, I should not take X because I've already chosen X below. I'll choose Y here so that this is not confusing. So as of now, we are saying that the sum of these 4 values is going to be 21, which is nothing but saying 5y plus 1 is 21. So 5y is 20 or y is going to be 4. So this is going to be 4, this is going to be 8, this is going to be 5, and this is going to be 4. Right? Okay. Africa did not send any labor experts. So this was 0. Otherwise, every continent, including Africa, sent at least 1 expert for each category. That means in each cell, there is going to be written at least 1. That's what it means. So in labor category, overall, we have a 3, and there are 3 cells. So this has to be 1, right? These are going to be fixed. Now, in health and population studies and refugee relocation, we will see 6 overall. So 1 is going to be there. Much more can be concluded. We can have a 2, we can have a 3. We do not know how much, to what extent we can go. Now, if you look at Europe, it is 4 overall. We already have a 1, so we'll put a 1, 1, 1. You fix it. Okay. Done with this. None of the continents sent more than 3 experts in any category. So the maximum number we can put is 3 here. Okay, so we will remember this. Mike and Alfonso, that is, there are 2 experts in population studies who attended the conference and therefore from AU. So this one is definitely 2, right? Or we can say at least 2. 3 bhi ho sakte hai. Out of those 3, we are aware of only 2 people, right? This is also very much possible. Now, the moment I have a 2 here, and if I look at Australasia, I need an overall of 5 in that row. 3 is already there, so this is 1 and 1, which means this is specifically 2, right? Now, I need a 6. 2 and 1, 2 plus 1 is already there. So that would mean I can have a 1 or a 2 here, or I can have a 2 or a 1 here. So that this becomes 6, right? So what I will do now is I'll partition this because we are going to have two cases, right? Okay, so we'll start from here. If this is 1, then this is going to be 2, right? This is a 6. If this is going to be 2, this is going to be a 1. Now, if this is a 2, these two are going to be 1 each. And since we need a 6 and we have 1, 1, 1 here, so we will have a 3. Since we need a 6, we will have a 3. So we will have 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 3, that is going to be 8. 1 plus 2 plus 1, which is going to be 4. Okay. Now, if we have a 1 and a 2 here, so we already have a 3 and we need an 8. So it's going to be 2 or 3 that we are supposed to put. So if we put a 2 here, this is going to be 3. If we put a 2 here, this is going to be 3. Now, if we have a 2 here, this is 4. 4 would tell us this is going to be a 2, 6. If it is going to be a 3, this is going to be a 1. Now, if we have a 3 in refugee relocation, 1 and 1, this is a 5. So this is going to be 1, so that this becomes 6 overall. And if it is going to be a 2, of course, it will increase by a 1. So it will become 2. So we are going to have a total of 3 possibilities: 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. First case, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Second case. And the third case is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3. 3 possibilities so that there is no number more than 3 in any of the cells. Let's look at the questions now. Which of the following numbers cannot be determined from the given information? Labor from Americas. Oh, we can determine it just fine. Health experts from Europe. Health experts from Europe, we can determine it. It's 1. Health experts from AU. It's 1. Refugee relocation from Africa. So the last one from Africa, of course, we can't determine. It's going to be either 1 or 2 if we look at the numbers there. So it's going to be option D. Which of the following combinations is not possible? 2 experts in population studies from A. 2 experts from population studies from A. So this is the 2 we are looking at. And 2 health experts from Africa. 2 health experts from Africa. This is very much possible, right? We saw that it could be 2 to 3. Next, 2 experts in population studies from Americas and 1 health expert from Africa. 1 health expert from Africa. Very much possible, right? We can have a 2, 1, 1. Sorry, we can have a 1, 1 and something. And then because there is a 1, there is a 2 below. Very much possible. 3 experts in refugee relocation from A. 3 refugee relocation from A, Americas as in. And 1 health expert from Africa. 1 health expert from Africa. This is not possible. Because if I take this 3, this 2 will be used and this 2. And if I take 1 health expert, it is possible. If I take this 3 from Americas, then this 1 from Africas will come. So 3 experts in refugee relocation from Americas and 1 health expert from Africa, very much possible, right? Next is Africa. So obviously this is going to be the answer because the first 3 are very much possible. Question is asking us about not being a possible scenario. Africa and America each had 1 expert. Africa and America each had 1 expert in population studies. Africa and America, they can never have 1 expert. It's going to be either 1, 2 or 2, 1. Okay? Anyways, we knew that D was the answer. If R is the lone America expert in population studies, in population studies, R is the lone. Lone means only 1. Then which of the following is not true about the number of experts in the conference from the 4 continents? So if this is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 3, this is 1, this is 3, right? These are the fixed values now. So the first one says there is 1 expert in health from Africa. Health Africa. This is true. Question is about not being true. Refugee Africa 1. Refugee Africa 1. This is also true. 2 experts in health from Americas. Health, 2 experts. No, there are going to be 3. Okay. Last, Alex, someone, an American expert in refugee relocation. So, in refugee relocation from Americas, we are supposed to have a 1. Was the first keynote speaker in the conference. What can be inferred about the number of American experts in refugee relocation in the conference, excluding Alex? So we know that there are going to be either 2 or 3 American experts in refugee relocation. Out of these 2 or 3, if Alex is already there, then excluding Alex, can we say there is going to be at least 1? So if there are 2, out of which Alex is already there, so we are saying that it's going to be Alex plus 1. And if there are 3 people, we are going to say there is going to be Alex plus 2, right? These are the 2 possibilities. So excluding Alex, can we say there is going to be at least 1? And maximum 2 we can have. So both are true. So C option. Right? Okay. So Madhav, that was the answer for which particular question? Was it for 5th? The A1? Because there is none of the questions have A option as the answer, right? Okay. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. For any inquiry, please contact the number given at the right-hand side bottom on the screen. And if you come up with any doubt or anything that you would like to ask, make sure that you write in the comment below. Okay. If you like the video, please do not, feel free to like it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe the channel. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being present. I'll see you again very soon with either LRDI or QA session. Take care.